My fiancée emptied our wedding fund. Her parents gave us the money. She used it for her bachelorette trip to Las Vegas. I sent her a single message. Have fun. Then I informed her parents. I changed the locks. I canceled the wedding. Now she is facing the consequences. I am a 30-year-old man. I was engaged to Rachel. She is 28. We were supposed to be married in 3 months. I thought everything was perfect. We had been together for 4 years. We lived together for 2. Her parents, Alexander and Catherine, are genuinely wonderful people. They supported us completely. They gave us $40,000 for our wedding. Their only condition was that we use it responsibly. They didn't want us going into debt. To keep it organized, we opened a new high-yield savings account. It was in my name. My credit union offered a better rate. Rachel had a debit card linked to it. It was only for wedding expenses. We agreed on vendors together. Then she would make the payment. It was a system based on trust. One morning, I woke up at 6 a.m. I had a bunch of alerts from my credit union. Large transactions. My stomach dropped. The first charge was $18,500 at the Bellagio in Las Vegas. I thought it had to be fraud. I tried logging in. My hands were shaking. I messed up my password twice. When I finally got in, the balance was $15.72. It wasn't one charge. It was a total wipeout. There were huge pending transactions. Bellagio, clubs, Chanel, Louis Vuitton, restaurants, bars, even a $500 ATM withdrawal. Almost $40,000 gone. Panicked. My mind raced. Was it fraud? Was she kidnapped? Did someone steal her card? I was about to call the police. I was about to call the bank. Then a notification popped up. A photo was posted in her group chat. Rachel, smiling, holding a bright pink Chanel handbag, wearing sunglasses indoors. Her friends were behind her. They were raising champagne glasses. The background was the lobby of a luxury Vegas hotel. Her friend Deborah captioned it, "Vegas baby. Rachel's last ride." She was supposed to be at a spa 2 hours away. My panic froze. Ice water in my veins. Everything clicked. The photo. The bag. The hotel. The charges. It wasn't fraud. It was a choice. The nausea stopped. My hands steadied. A cold clarity took over. I looked around. Our apartment. The photos. The fridge with the save-the-date card. The future we were building. All of it gone. Traded for luxury goods. I picked up my phone. I opened her contact. I typed 2 words. Have fun. I put the phone on Do Not Disturb. Then I got to work. I called a locksmith. Scheduled an emergency change. 3 locks. I opened our wedding spreadsheet. I started canceling. The venue. The caterer. The photographer. I lost deposits. I didn't care. I needed it done. Then I called her parents. Catherine picked up. Cheerful at first. "Patrick, how are my favorite lovebirds?" I took a breath. I told her everything. Calmly. Factually. She went quiet. Alexander got on the call. "Are you sure?" she whispered. I explained. I told them about the photo. The charges. The card. Alexander was silent. Then he said, "Let us talk to her. Don't do anything rash." I told him it was too late. The wedding was off. He said, "We're sorry. We'll handle this." I sat there. The locksmith left. The wedding was gone. The woman I loved was gone. 2,000 miles away. Spending everything. I packed a bag for her. Essentials. Her laptop. A few clothes. Left it by the door. I felt hollow. The fallout was massive. Rachel's messages exploded. Angry. Confused. No apology. No explanation. Just rage. Her card declined. She had to borrow money for a taxi. Then she showed up. Banging on the door. Crying on the phone. Her parents arrived. I got a text. "We're 5 minutes out." I watched through the peephole. Rachel screamed. Her parents stayed calm. Catherine said, "We saw the statement." Rachel looked pale. She tried to explain. They didn't buy it. They took her home. Alexander called me later. Apologized. Rachel said she deserved the trip. That we were overreacting. They didn't agree. They laid out terms. She had to live in their basement. Get a second job. Repay every cent. They took her car keys and credit cards. Then came the smear campaign. Instagram posts. Calling me controlling. Friends messaged me. Called me names. I ignored it. I boxed her things. 32 boxes. Alexander came with a U-Haul. He told me they'd repay the lost deposits. A week later, I got a check. $18,500. Memo, our apologies. Then came her final move. She tried to get back in. With a police officer. Claimed I had a breakdown. Said she was scared. I showed the lease. The statements. The photo. The officer wasn't impressed. Told her to go through civil court. Next, a letter came. From a lawyer. Deborah's father. He claimed we had a domestic partnership. Demanded $50,000. Said I caused emotional distress. It was a shakedown. I sent a reply. Calm. Brutal. I attached the bank statements. Her parents' affidavit. The photo evidence. I said any further action would lead to a countersuit. And a bar complaint. Silence. Total silence. She was dropped as a client. It's been 6 months. Life feels normal again. Alexander still calls. He told me the rest. Rachel blew up her friendships. Moved out of her parents' house. Now she's living with roommates. Drowning in debt. Working at a diner. They barely speak. I used the $18,500 and my honeymoon savings. I traveled. 6 weeks. Alone. Healed me. Revenge isn't fire and drama. It's peace. Stability. Moving on. She ruined her own life. I didn't have to. Last week, I saw her. At a coffee shop. She looked tired. Worn down. She didn't see me. I watched her for a moment. I felt no rage. Just a small wave of pity. Then I walked out. In my filing cabinet, I still have one page. The original bank statement. It shows the $40,000 deposit. Then the charges. Bellagio. Chanel. Louis Vuitton. It's a reminder. Character is what you do when no one's watching. Or when you think no one will make you pay.